All right, class. Well, welcome to Business 302. This is the intro finance. We call it essentials of finance. What you're seeing before you right now is the Blackboard page, just to bring a few things to your attention. This is the introductory module. You see it here on the ribbon on the left and also at the top, and it walks through some things for you to look through. As far as the course itself, if I make any announcements, they'll end up showing here. You'll probably get an announcement after I make this video, because anytime I make videos and post them, I'll send out an announcement. But I'll do other announcements as well. But that's normally how I'm going to reach out to you. And then as far as the course itself, you can go to the syllabus schedule rubrics. There's a syllabus link for you so you can download it. There's a file that explains packback, and I'll show you that in a moment. And then the important dates. So it starts on the 20th. It actually starts, I think, officially on like the 22nd, but we're going to start on the 20th. And then the course ends July the 12th. And if you notice, every week on Friday, the modules are due. It is Friday at midnight. Do not get confused when you see midnight and it may say Saturday on some things. It is Friday night, midnight. If you need to think of that as 11:59, that's fine. Just understand at the end of Friday Eastern time, that's when everything is due. And so let me switch to the schedule. Or not schedule, but the syllabus. I'm trying to switch my screen. All right, so you should see the syllabus on the schedule now. Again, it's Business 302. This is our CRN number. The days are 20th of May to the 12th of July. This will work through all the things that you need to do for me. Again, you notice every week you have a module due, and it's due on Friday by 11:59 p.m. Again, it's not Saturday, it is Friday. Okay, 200 points will be the packback assignment. And again, I'm going to show you that one in a moment. 200 points for the assessments and 200 points for the assignments. This is your quiz and your homework. The exams are made up of the quiz questions. So by doing the quiz multiple times, you can see all of the questions in the test bank to help you prepare for that exam. There'll be a total of 4 exams. Each of those are worth 100 points. So those combined gives us 1,000 total points for the course. And again, here's the information that you need as far as dates if you want to drop the class, or if you have a friend that wishes to add the class, all of those things, that would be those dates there. And the 8 modules cover 15 chapters. And if you notice, it's only 2 chapters per week. The first week is only 1 chapter, and it's the first chapter of the book, so it's very much an overview. And so even though it's a short week, should definitely be something that you can do, even though you don't have as much time as you will later on. And if you notice, you always have to do the packback, the assessment, and the assignment. That's the quiz and homework, right? And then every other week, there's an exam. Right. So if it's an even number module, then there'll also be an exam included in that one. Okay. Yeah. And so you're free to go and look at those. And please do. So coming back here, you know, so it's got this packback link. We've got this packback first day that works through the scoring. But this is to show the packback itself. So what you'll do is each week you'll go on, you'll need to do 1 question and then have 2 responses. You have to get at least a 50 curiosity score, and then that PDF walks you through that for you to get full credit, right? So these are something that are AI graded initially. That's where that curiosity score comes from. That allows you to get immediate feedback, but you do need to respond to two other people. And this will allow for us to have that classroom type of interaction with each other. So when someone posts their question, if you don't really have an answer as much as you just want to expand upon what they're saying, or you want to, maybe you don't really understand it the same way and you want to clarify, so you can put it in your words and say, are you understanding it this way as well? That type of thing is really more about getting interaction to get your full points. But that's how PATBAC is set up. So this is really more of our discussion board in the course. Okay, so when you go to the weekly modules under course content, at the very bottom, I'm just going to bring it to your attention. It says review materials. None of these are for points in the course. So they exist here just so that you can get caught up, or if it's been a little while since you've worked on some of these areas, that's a great way to do it. I definitely want to point out this calculator. The book assumes you have access to a TI BA2 Plus, Texas Instruments BA2 Plus financial calculator. That calculator is non-programmable. So you are able to use it for all of your exams. So if you're an accounting major, the CPA, the CMA exam. If you're a insurance RMI person, the actuary FM exam specifically allows for that financial calculator. Finance folks, the CFA exam allows it. So I mean, basically any professional exam, they do not allow for you to use a programmable calculator like the TI 83, 84, but they will let you use that BA2 Plus, and it already has the formulas you would want programmed in. So it's non-programmable, but there are programs in it that already exist. The calculator itself, while I think it should be free and in the public domain because it's the one I studied on, so it's pretty old. But it does cost a little bit of money. But if you're just wanting to get through this course with it, you can download an app for your smartphone. BA Calc is the name of the one in the iTunes or the Google Play Store. I think there's the same ones in iTunes, but there may be other ones as well. You should definitely be able to get one that's free. The BA Calc is free, for instance, and it works exactly like that calculator, but it'll do it on your smartphone. But obviously, you would not be able to go and take the CPA exam and break out your smartphone. So you would want to buy the calculator eventually. But for this course, you definitely can just use an app to get through it. But it's worth learning to do it on the calculator because it will save you a lot of time. So with that being said, that's just the review materials. It's just for review. You do not have to do that at all. But when you go to the modules themselves, every module will be similar. I have slides that go over the material. I have the PATBAC link that takes you directly to that week's posting. And then you'll see additional links. One is for the book chapter. I have the lecture slides, and that gives you definitely enough of the overview to be able to interact on PATBAC. In fact, a lot of students find that it's best to go over the slides and get a sense of it and then go to PATBAC to ask some questions, right? Because now you have some things to mull over. And even if you really understand it, you can just say, this is how I understand it and explain it, and then see if other people are getting something similar. So again, the point of PATBAC is really more for you guys to get interaction like we would have if it were a face-to-face class, but you can do it asynchronously. So yeah, go ahead and do that as early as possible, each module. And then you have this smart book, which takes you through that chapter. And then you'll have the homework and the quiz. The homework, normally, everything you need to know you would have seen in the lecture slides. But it is always going to be included in that chapter for smart book. So just keep that in mind. But you don't have to do the smart book. I know a lot of people struggle with those. They find them to be a bit tedious. I've tried to stream it as much as possible, but that's where we are. And then again, let me show you the second module. As I said, every other module, all the even modules, will also include an exam. So you see here, there's two different chapters. The first module only has one chapter. Every other module will have two chapters. So there'll be two SmartBook chapters to link to, but it is one combined homework and quiz. And then the exam, the first exam would cover the first three chapters, right? So it'd be everything in module 1 and 2. Exam 2 only covers 3 and 4. So while there is things building upon earlier chapters, every exam is only for that last 2 weeks of material. So it's not a comprehensive exam at the end of the semester. Instead, it's just going to cover those last bits, but do understand that things within finance build on each other. So things that you'll do in chapters 4 and 5 will probably turn up again in chapters 12 and 13. So just keep that in mind. But that will be all of the things for this course. I look forward to getting to know you better. If you have any questions or concerns, we do have a list of facilitators that you can go to find someone to reach out to. And then you can also email me directly as the professor of the course, and we will get you sorted out. So thank you very much, and I look forward to you doing so well this semester.